Wide. We're back with the Republican Party's chief strategist and communications director, Sean Spicer. Sean, as you know, several Republicans who unendorsed Donald Trump have now re-endorsed him. We're talking about some like Senators John Thune of South Dakota, Deb Fischer of Nebraska, Mike Crapo of Idaho. Does Donald Trump really want the endorsements of these senators who had earlier abandoned him?
Look, you saw him earlier today. You played a clip. He wants every American's support. He'll take it from wherever he can get it. The more unified we are as a Republican Party, great. The more independents and soft Democrats we can pick up. But frankly, at this point, I think he understands that most Americans right now are looking for change. There's a huge contrast between his message of change and 30 years of Hillary Clinton's message of the status quo and the establishment. Look, there's a closing argument that's coming down. He laid out an agenda for his first 100 days. But more than anything, the Hillary Clinton campaign has tried to sell Trump as the risky choice. And I think what's gotten overlooked in it is she actually has the record of risk right now, whether it's Russia, the failed Russian reset, her actions in Libya and Syria, her handling of classified information. Over and over again, when given the opportunity to make tough choices, Hillary Clinton has proven that she's had the risky choice, that a failed choice. I think we have to continue to push that narrative out there and then his positive agenda for the first 100 days as we go forward. If
he wins the election, is he in favor of Paul Ryan staying on as Speaker of the House?
Sure.
In Gettysburg, in this big speech he delivered over the weekend when he announced what he's going to do in his first 100 days, as you know, he opened the speech by with a lengthy chunk threatening to sue all the women who have accused him of sexual misconduct. Should he be threatening these women?
Well, I think the more that we focus on the issues and the contrast, as I was talking about earlier, the better. I think this race is coming down a message of change, and the more that he can talk about on issue after issue, whether it's national security, immigration, health care, education, early child care, where he differs from her, the change that he will bring to Washington, that's where I think that most of voters right now, those who are still, frankly, undecided, are looking for. The more we can keep the focus on that, the better, because he has the message that's resonating with the majority of Americans.
But he sort of stepped on his own message, didn't he, by opening up, talking about something totally unrelated, going ahead and threatening to sue these women who have come forward. That was a mistake, right? He should have just gone to the 100 days, talk about substantive domestic economic issues, national security issues. This is what I'm going to do as president, not open it up with 10 minutes on these sexual allegations.
Well, I think, frankly, he feels aggrieved that he wants to protect his good name and make sure that people understand that he's not just sort of letting it go, that he's going to fight to make sure that he's proven innocent on this. But then he got right to the point of those areas that I enumerated where he's going to bring change to Washington on a whole host of issues.
Sean Spicer, thanks very much for joining us.
You bet, Wolf. Thank you.
Sean Spicer is the chief strategist communications director for the RNC. Just ahead, Senator